Hello friends, today I'll talk about keratinocytes. Keratinocytes means cells containing keratin. The epidermis has mainly two types of cells. One is the resident cells, which include keratinocytes, and the rest are immigrant cells, which include melanocytes, Langerhans cells, and Merkel cells. Keratinocytes are called keratinocytes because they contain keratin intermediate filaments. This keratin provides resistance against daily trauma and mechanical pressure. More is the need for strength, more keratin is needed. Stratum corneum has maximum keratin because it needs more strength as it is the outermost layer of the epidermis. Next is transit time or turnover time. Basal keratinocytes divide and give rise to upper layers. Transit or turnover time is the time it takes for basal keratinocytes to reach skin surface, which is approximately 28 days, but it may vary from 40 to 56 days according to books. In this diagram, we can see various layers of the skin. The arrow on the left shows increasing keratinization and gradual loss of nucleus as we move from stratum basal to stratum corneum. Since the cellular functions are more in the lower epidermis, so the nucleus is present there. Whereas in stratum corneum, the synthetic functions of the nucleus are no more required. So there is gradual loss of nucleus. We can also see that the cells are gradually flattened as they move up the stratum basal. It takes 14 days for the cell to reach from stratum basal to the lower end of the stratum corneum, and another 14 days more to reach from the lower level of stratum corneum to the top of stratum corneum. So altogether it takes 28 days for cells of epidermis to reach from the stratum basal to stratum corneum top. This is a schematic diagram of keratinocytes which shows keratin intermediate filament in red, and these keratin intermediate filaments are connected to one another by filaggrin. Filaggrin is short for filament aggregating protein. We can see there are various pathologies associated with keratinocytes. Parakeratosis is one of them. Parakeratosis is commonly seen in psoriasis and actinic keratosis. In these cases, the basal layer divides too fast and reaches stratum corneum fast, so it has no time to shed the nucleus. Normally, it takes 4 weeks to shed the nucleus. So the nucleus is still present in the stratum corneum, and this condition is called parakeratosis. If the nucleus is not present in the stratum corneum, then we call it orthokeratosis. The other disorder is dyskeratosis. Dyskeratosis is also known as premature keratinization in the epidermis. By premature, we mean keratinization seen in histopathological slide below the level of stratum granulosum. The typical prototype disease of dyskeratosis is Darier's disease. However, it may be present in a lot of other conditions, including Bowen's disease. Structures suggestive of dyskeratosis are corp ronds and corp grains. Corp stands for corpuscle, rond for round, and grains for flat. So corp ronds are dyskeratotic cells in the lower epidermis and appear round, whereas corp grains are dyskeratotic cells in the upper epidermis and appear flat or grain shaped. Thank you.